Officials of the United Nations Population Fund, UNFPA, as well as government representatives are all seated in this hall. As the country's deputy representative for UNFPA launched the 2017 State of the World's Population Report in Abuja. The report, which focuses on the reproductive health rights of women, also draws a correlation between these rights and the inequalities that exist between men and women in most developing countries.
The main focus of the report is to make the case that while income inequality in itself is a serious problem that policymakers everywhere should seek to rectify, there are other forms of inequality associated with income inequality that also deserve the urgent attention of policymakers. For example, countries with high level of income inequality are usually countries with high level of inequality in education and health, including sexual and reproductive health.
According to the report, 12.8 million adolescent girls in developing countries have unmet demands for family planning, as 89 million pregnancies, representing 43% of total pregnancies, are unplanned. The report also draws a correlation between unintended pregnancy rates and the increase in poverty and reduced prospects for women in developing countries. Officials of the United Nations identify some solutions to the problem.
What are the efforts that are being made by governments to actually understand that the reproductive rights of women is not only a right, but what do we need to put in place as an affirmative action to ensure that this right is manifested, supported, and adequately budgeted moving forward? Here we are calling for affirmative action. Affirmative action for what? And what I simply mean reproductive rights of women. I think it's a long time we have been looking at it as a human right, no doubt about it, but what are the actions we are taking to prioritize it?
We need to make sure that girls go to school. Girls and boys actually, but girls are lacking behind. The reason is when we get them married before 15, they drop out of school.
As part of its recommendations, the United Nations report advises developing countries to, as a matter of urgency, develop legislations that protect the reproductive health rights of women.